Good morning from Orlando, Florida. We are on our way to Hollywood Studios. So excited. So hubby and I,
hey,
in the car, ready to go. Ears feeling like a little kid in my tutu dress, getting my inner Minnie vibes on. But Hollywood Studios is our first park for this vacation, and it plays a very significant part in our relationship because it was hubby's first park when we met. So we're really excited to check out some of the new rides. What are you most excited about?
Toy Story. Well, actually, most excited about seeing you running around, crazy little Minnie.
You know you're gonna lose at Toy Story.
Absolutely.
He's going down. And what else?
Always have this iconic photo we take with me standing in front of the
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
And somehow you get better looking each time.
Oh,
so
shucks.
Not fair.
Oh, shucks.
You should do it like Goofy. Oh, shucks. I wish I could do their voices. But I think I'm most looking forward to the new Mickey Minnie. What is it called? The new ride.
The new ride?
The new Train Hollywood ride. I forget what it's called. I'm too excited. It's too early. I got up at 5 a.m., let hubby sleep in, and got laundry and food and everything ready. Like a little kid. I'm like, oh,
lucky man.
4 hours of sleep. That's all I need. Let's go to Disney. So we're going to take you along to check out Disney's Hollywood Studios, see some rides, eat our way around the park, right? Eat our way around the park and do some shopping, some much needed shopping, because hubby said I could buy whatever I want for Christmas. So he's in a lot of trouble.
I'm in a lot of trouble.
Heard I've got the list ready. So if you want to see more, keep watching. We're about to meet Minnie. You know what we need to do? We need to get her to dance. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Yeah, this side of the red rope and leave your face covers on the entire time.
Now on to Toy Story Land. This is the most adorable part of the park, hands down, and probably the second most popular area. Obviously, Star Wars would be first, but if you do want to go to Toy Story Land and ride Slinky Dog Dash or Toy Story Mania or any of the other amazing rides, I would highly recommend using the Lightning Lane or getting into that section of the park in the morning first thing. As you can see from the video, it does fill out quite quick.
Nothing can stop us now. I'll tell you how. We're gonna make it happen. Hi, Goofy.
Hey, Elby, beautiful day for a picnic.
Yep, we're off to the park.
See you all there.
Oh, testing. Just hang on. Can you all hear me? Way back in the back.
Welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Okay, this ride is so much fun. We were singing along to all the songs and yelling on the rides that I had so much fun. I've lost my voice, so I do apologize. But all in the name of fun at Disney. Anyone want to build a snowman?
So he's got a few flaws. Star.
Elsa and I will be celebrating the Arendelle Festival! Yes! Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. No way, Anna. Okay, bye.
Ooh, chewing a little for long, but wouldn't you know it?
Oh.
Prince Hans of the Southern Isles, that's a hoo-hoo!
This is definitely my favorite ride in the whole park. If you do not like heights and you do not like dropping at a real fast rate, do not go on this ride. But as you can see, we love it.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension.
Once you board the elevator, there's no turning back. But a little fun fact, when you are up at the top and getting ready to drop, they will take a snapshot photo. So be camera ready because it comes when you least expect it. But the pictures are hilarious. Oh, and hold on to all your belongings because they will go flying in the air.
That door is opening once again. This time, it's opening for you. You are about to discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of the imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
Now on to the newest part of the park, Star Wars. There are 2 different rides in here that everybody goes for, and there's typically about an hour and a half to 2.5 hour wait. There's Rise of the Resistance and Galaxy's Edge, and they are both incredible. I highly recommend going on both, but you will need to get a lightning pass or get to the park at rope drop and run for your life. Okay, so based on a recommendation we got, we were told to go try the special milk in the Star Wars section. And we were told to specifically try the blue. So let's see how this goes.
Thank you.
I stuck my card in, but I didn't do
Oh, it's actually good. I like it. Here, try. Let's switch. What do you think?
I think I know the flavour, but I just don't know what it is. Yeah, it is a creamy, icy drink, which is bizarre.
Should we have got it with tequila or rum?
I would. That's all right. I give it a thumbs up.
That's $8.
Yeah,
$8 US. All right.
one-time drink.
One-time drink.
All right, so this is it's called what, lobster roll? But it's vegan. So we're gonna give this a try. Let's check it out. All I know is these chippies are really good. All right, so first meal of the day. And it's what time? 7:13 p.m. and we're finally sitting down to eat. So we picked the lobster roll.
Yep.
But it's vegan, plant-based, so I'll let you try it first.
Guinea pig.
Yeah. Well, I tried the potato chips, which you call in Australia what? Crisp? No.
Yeah, crisp or chips. Just chips.
You call these chips?
Oh,
too?
no. Well, they're chips, but when we say chips and we go to eat chips at a cafe or restaurant, we're going to potato chips as in the fried ones.
No, these are chips.
Go into a convenience store.
So am I going to find something new or am I going to like it?
I don't taste any lobster whatsoever. It's like a potato salad, but it's not potato. Bizarre. Would I choose it again? Probably not.
No, okay.
Would I eat it now? I'm hungry, so I'll probably eat it. So it's not bad. It's just not what you're buying, I guess. It's definitely not lobster.
It is like a potato salad.
Yeah.
It's like a potato salad called a lobster roll, but not a lobster roll. So, I don't know, out of 5?
To be honest, for what it was sold to be, I'd give it probably a 1.
A 1? He's tough.
As a meal, I give it like a 3, just because it's not bad. It's just a potato salad or something.
Well,
honestly,
I guess it means we just have to try more. MICKEYMOUSE. Michael Mouse. All right, so we had an incredible day at MGM. I didn't do too bad on 5 hours of sleep and 17 hours of jet lag, right? So we just left the park earlier than we typically would at 7:30 because we are rushing off to the airport to pick up Aunt Rosie. So excited. So I haven't seen my Aunt Rosie. Gosh, when was the last time we saw her?
Oh, wow.
2.5 years ago. Yeah, 2.5 years ago.
More than that.
No, 2.5 years ago. So we're really excited. She's going to spend the rest of the week here in Disney with us and get into some serious shenanigans. I think she's actually never been to the Disney parks before, so this is going to be really exciting. So we're going to go pick her up now and head back to the house and have a little fun recap of the day. So yeah, exciting. Can't wait to see her. All right, so it is the next morning. We smashed Hollywood Studios yesterday and had an epic time. Did you have a good time?
Amazing time.
Amazing time. Yeah, it was pretty cool. We haven't been there in about 2.5 years. A lot has changed since the pandemic. So we figured we'd give you some tips and tricks on things that'll help you out if you are traveling to Disney anytime soon. So I think some of the biggest things I've noticed were the new Genie Plus. I saw a lot of mixed reviews. I unfortunately did find it very frustrating. Very frustrating. We were such experts at Fast Pass. You know, we would be rope droppers there in the morning before the park would even open and run right for the rides that we knew that would, you know, have the longest lines before anybody would get there. And our day would be so smooth. I found that we just by 12 or 1 o'clock, we would kind of look at each other and be like, half the park or more is done. Let's go have some lunch. Whereas yesterday, I think it was about 2 o'clock. And by then we only did 1 ride.
Stuff on technology.
Yeah. So constantly the Genie Plus crashed, would time out. It logged me out. And I think I stood in line yesterday to see cast members more than to actually get on rides. So that was a bit disappointing. But the good thing is if you go actually speak to the cast members, they were super helpful. I can only imagine, I mean, you know, owning my own company and dealing sometimes with like customers and stuff, the amount of people that were going up to them and just how well they handled it and how nice they were was true Disney magic. And I love how, like, if you do tell them and show them all the issues that you're having, little tip, they can kind of, if you're very nice to them, they give you a little pass on your phone and say, here you go. Sorry about that inconvenience. Here's a pass. Just go on that ride at whatever time suits you. So that was really nice because then we were able just to walk right on Tower of Terror, which we love.
Yep.
So that was really good.
Yep.
What else did you notice about yesterday with Genie Plus, like just from your perspective and me handling it all?
I think the cast members were equipped with dealing with it. A lot of them were saying that at Hollywood Studios, because being a smaller studio, they had a lot more issues with people having to line up, etc. So I think they were armed with getting complaints.
But they said it was because, you're right, Hollywood Studios is the smallest of the 4 parks. And the rides that are there are kind of like very epic adult rides, like Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, which that was closed yesterday. That is the first time since 1999 I've ever gone to Hollywood Studios and not got on the Rock and Roller Coaster. So that was quite weird. But and now the whole Star Wars thing. So using Genie Plus, if you are not up and on your phone before 7 a.m. refreshing your Genie app to get in virtual queues or to pick which lightning lane you want to get on, which is time consuming, you're gonna have a hard time getting on rides in Hollywood Studios. I think the queues yesterday were anywhere from, I saw 60 minutes to Rise of the Resistance was 175 minutes.
Yeah, I think it was 180. Well,
175 minutes. So that was quite long. So if you're going there for Rise of the Resistance, I would highly recommend just getting up at 7 a.m. or getting in the virtual queue and trying to buy the lightning lane or rope drop and run to that ride as fast as you can, and guarantee you're still going to probably wait quite a long time.
Yeah, or have a buddy and just have them waiting in line and you go enjoy yourself elsewhere.
I will tell you what though, we're not like big Star Wars people, but that part of the park is stunning. I loved it. It's really, really beautiful how they've done it. That was pretty cool about
the other thing that was really good about the Star Wars area was that a lot more people were dressed up for Star Wars. I mean, definitely you've got people dressed up Disney all over. There's no issue about that.
Yeah.
But actually being in character.
Did you see all the families that said like, I am the father, I am the mother, I am the child?
Yeah.
That was really cute. So I like that. Oh, I had fun trying to find the 5 golden statues. Actually, you found them before I did.
Yeah.
You do have to keep your eye out, but there were 5 of the 50th anniversary 5 golden statues, and it was who was it we found?
Well, it had Flounder
and Sebastian.
Joe from
Soul.
From Soul.
Yeah, that one was really nice. Who else did we see yesterday?
R2D2, as well as BB-8, I think it is, the smaller round one.
I was going to say C-3PO. Oh no, that's the big one.
Yeah. And what was the 5th one? The 5th one was...
Oh, what's her name with the short bob hair and the big glasses? Edna or...
From The Incredibles. The Invincible.
Yeah, Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Yeah, so we found 5 golden statues. We're on the hunt for all 50. That's our mission this trip. I did find it very hard to eat in Hollywood Studios. Not a lot of options for if you're vegetarian or vegan. There weren't many options. There was a pizzeria place near Indiana Jones that some people told us a tip was if you ask them to make you a pizza fresh, they'll actually let you add whatever toppings and stuff you want on it instead of just picking their generic
as long
pizza.
As you had a reservation.
As long as you have a reservation. So you can go on the Disney app and make a reservation, and then you can order whatever you want. So that was helpful, but unfortunately we got there at 5:10 and they closed at 5. So
which was a kind of bizarre that they closed so early.
Yeah. The other thing we did try though at the end of the night, just because by then it was 7:30 and we haven't really eaten all day, we tried that lobster roll that you'll see in this video, and that was about it. The food was kind of like just burgers, pizza, pretzels.
But I think the overall feel of Hollywood Park yesterday was it looked full at certain times. You think there's a lot of people in there, but if you kind of thought about it, it wasn't.
It
wasn't. And
I didn't find it overwhelming.
The merchandise was missing. They said that a lot of the merch was still on the
stuck
water.
In shipping containers on the water. So I said to Michael while we were walking through, I'm usually like, oh, I want those 5 pairs of ears. I want these 10 pins. And we really struggled. All we got was a Carl and Ellie pin and a mystery box, and we didn't really buy anything else because, it's not like the stores are empty. There's just...
It just seemed like they were spreading as much of what they had across the stores to make it look as full as possible. But it really gave you the feel that it was skeleton stuff everywhere. Definitely, you could find cast members to help you and all this kind of stuff, but it just seemed, it wasn't as full, it wasn't as plump, I guess, every other time that we've come.
So you can see that there's
even
been
in
an
Disney
impact.
Springs, I didn't really find a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But she did say they just got their, you know, right now it's here January 4th. They just got their Christmas merchandise off the container a week ago.
Yeah.
So be patient. I mean, obviously those are unique times we're living in, so be patient. Definitely go to Shop Disney. If you see something there that you can snag, I would get it. But a lot of the things we're looking for aren't even in the parks yet. So that was, that was a little bit frustrating.
It'll be interesting to see what happens at the other parks to see how they compare with Hollywood.
Absolutely. They did say that the other parks, especially Magic Kingdom, has the most merchandise. So fingers crossed with that. I think my favorite part yesterday of the park, though, and I would highly recommend this, is getting the photo pass option. It's a bit pricey. I can't remember exactly. I'll link it down below in the comments of how much I paid for the whole trip because we're going over so many different days. So I paid for the package for every day. But sometimes you just want really good photos, and you know, sometimes your camera just or your phone won't cut it, and they have photographers walking around the park. Plus when you go on the rides to get those photos, everything's included. So we had heaps of fun yesterday finding the different cast members that are taking photos, and I think we got hands down the best photos we've ever taken in our 10.5 years ago in the Disney parks.
It was a little bit at the beginning we thought, oh, you know, where are these cast members to take photos? We couldn't find them.
Just the one on the entrance when you walk in. There's always one there at the entrance to get you with the iconic Chinese Roman theater thing in the background.
But I think later on in the afternoon, it's like they all came out at once.
Yeah, it was like 4 o'clock. Here we all are.
Yeah.
So we got we'll pop in some photos from the different iconic things. We got like the tower. Tower looked beautiful last night with the 50th. Lights lit up. We got some really cool photos. The neat thing is with the photo pass, all of your photos go to your phone instantly. You can download them, share them right to social media. But the neat trick is if you ask the cast members and say, hey, when you take our photo, can you do something special? They'll actually say, okay, please put your hand out like this or put your hand out like this. Unique stuff. And then you have no idea what they're doing. But when the photos come up on your phone, Tinkerbell's in your hand, or the balloons from the 50th are in your hand. It looks like you're flying away with the balloons. So be sure to ask them about the, you know, can you do something extra, or, you know, any of those little magic tricks in the photos. But it was so fun when we were waiting in line or walking around the park, new photos would pop up. We were like, oh, look, like they added the rainbow to my hands going from one side to the other. So definitely, I would highly recommend getting Photo Plus. That was our favorite part.
And also just make sure you're always refreshing your app. Things don't happen straight away.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a good tip. One of the cast members said, so if Michael and I decided to, we had reservations at, I don't know, 6 o'clock to go on a ride, and we decided, oh, we want to leave the park, or we want to go park hop, or we're done for the day, and we left the park, it knows, and your reservation goes away, or you can cancel your reservation and pick something else. If you're refreshing, you might go back on, and that thing that had no more queue line tickets, they might suddenly open up. So throughout the day, just constantly refresh. And then I know they said around 2 o'clock, the parks typically die down a bit because that's when you can park hop. So around after 2 o'clock, people start leaving the park that they're in and go to another park. So check again around 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock to see if anything's...
That also means that others are coming in. So they're going to try and jump on and try and get those get in queue. So if you're around that time, you can actually get in yourself if you kind of beat them to the punch.
Yeah, I say the best tip too is we always eat in the morning before we go. We bring some snacks to get us through lunch. And then we usually eat around maybe 1:30 or 2 o'clock because by then everybody is already eating their lunch at 11:30, 12, 12:31. So there's no real queue lines. You can sit down and relax, eat, and then look for those virtual queues while you're sitting down and relaxing. Yeah. So overall, Hollywood Studios, great day.
Oh, it was a great day.
I think today will be better with the Genie Plus. We've got our hands on it a bit more.
And I think really is once we go to the other parks, we'll have a better understanding as to where Hollywood stands, I guess, in ranking. If I would say it that way.
So on that note, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Give this video a big like. It helps out the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell because we have so many more adventures here at Disney and our rest of the trip here in America that you don't want to miss out on. But for now, we are headed to Epcot. And we've got a special guest. So my fairy godmother has flown in from Philadelphia. Come say hi.
Hello.
This is my Aunt Rosie. She flew in, so we came from Sydney. She flew in from Philadelphia. I made her very first pair of ears.
Beautiful ears.
So obviously, and then she's got her first visit
all
badge
stuff
and her buttons, and we are ready. So Aunt Rosie has never been to Epcot or some of the Disney parks. We're super excited to show her today. So around here, we're all ears. And thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video and see what we get up to at Epcot. Bye, you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.